Well, in case you might have missed it, like me, the arguable GOAT of GOATs, Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr., was recently asked about his Mount Rushmore of sports GOATs. And what better authority on this topic than a player with the career resume of Brady? A guy who ended his legendary career the all-time leader in yards, touchdowns, and wins, who has nearly won more playoff games than every single NFL franchise, and who has won more Super Bowls than any other NFL franchise. And yes, to put that resume in perspective, it would essentially be like if LeBron James, with all of his accrued counting longevity stats, also had won 19 NBA championships. Yes, that is what Tom Brady accomplished on the NFL gridiron. And when he was asked about his own Mount Rushmore, a couple major things stuck out here. Firstly, he named 11 total players, and there are of course only 4 spots open on a Mount Rushmore. But the first 2 names that popped into Brady's mind were Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, he was my childhood idol. He was unbelievable.
And the late, great Kobe Bryant.
Obviously, I loved Kobe Bryant. I still love Kobe Bryant.
The next name that comes up for Brady is Tiger Woods. From there, Brady just kind of gets lost in the weeds and starts naming all kinds of different athletes, both team sports and individual sports athletes. He then mentions some WNBA players, including Angel Reese's name somehow.
Barry Bonds, he went to my high school. I was the biggest fan of him growing up. Michael Phelps, Caitlin Clark, and Angel Reese, this little thing they got going. I love that.
But a hilarious and obvious omission here on his list is LeBron James. 11 names, including Angel Reese, and yet no LeBron. While the legitimate 2 basketball GOATs, Jordan and Kobe, were the first 2 names out of his mouth. Because, well, GOATs know GOATs.
Michael Jordan, he was my childhood idol. He was unbelievable. Obviously, I loved Kobe Bryant. I still love Kobe Bryant.
Another thing to note here is that Brady did not mention himself. That is besides the aforementioned resume laid out. This guy was individually dominant and at the peak of his powers, setting the all-time NFL record in yards and touchdown passes in a single season. He has the top 2 highest single-game passing marks in Super Bowl history. He won 3 in 4 years. He led the league in passing yards and touchdowns in his age 44 season. Had an undefeated regular season, owns every single passing stat known to man in the postseason, and yes, most importantly, those 7 rings. And yet, Brady doesn't name himself at all. And as we all know, if this question were posed to LeBron, of course the first name out of his mouth would unquestionably be his own.
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
A guy who has been gallivanting around calling himself the GOAT for the better part of a decade. As Brady just reminded us though, true GOATs don't have to force their own names into the conversation. True greatness is recognized by others. And according to, again, a no better authority than Brady himself, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant reached a higher level of greatness than LeBron ever has.